What up, people? What's poppin'? What's good? Boy, Mr. Lucario, Miles Cunningham, and Steve the Dean is in the motherfucking building. What's going on, man? What's poppin' with you, Steve?
Yo, what's up?
Hey, yeah, appreciate y'all having me on. This is a hot topic, man. Or should I say, put it in the mouth?
You know, so we wanted to do this real quick, man. You know, just to let you guys know how real the game is. You know what I'm saying? But before we get into all of that, though, we're gonna play the Game Kings trailer real quick. When we come back, we about to get into all of it. Let's get this shit cracking.
Everybody has game. The thing is, though, is your game weak or is your game strong? See, that's the difference. See, having weak game is synonymous with having no game. But you have game, you have a strategy to get what you want, but your strategy might be weak.
I always tell these guys, snap your fingers. And I'll tell them, snap your fingers. Like, you hear that sound? I'm like, what is that sound? Bitch, that's a 17-year-old that just turned 18. That's a 19-year-old that just turned 21. They are just, they're everywhere.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Your feelings are not facts. Because you feel like whatever you feel like, you can't get me to believe that there's more than two genders. You understand what I'm saying? And truthfully, I'm not sorry because I can't really make facts out of your fucking feelings. Matter of fact, fuck your feelings. There's only two genders. Only two genders. You trying to tell me that genders are neutral and niggas is trying to come up with 92 fucking genders, bro.
There's this narrative now that it's okay for a man to cry, and it's really pushing this sensitivity, express yourself, express your feelings. One thing I've always respected about my father growing up, I never seen my dad cry. Me and him would get into arguments, we would go at it, we would fight. I would say the harshest things to him I could to hurt his feelings, but I never broke him.
Shoot, just the right pair of shoes get your dick sucked. Just the right pair of shoes. Women don't, seriously, you could look like Boris Cujo, you'd be 6'8", you know, have a print down to your knee. They look at those shoes, they bust, they just like, oh no, not him. Nah, boo-boo.
The bitches shine because of the nigga. Period. Like, and when it's functioning correctly, that's the way it is. So, on that note, dick is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift.
You got to play your way from start to the end. That's having game. Because if you do that, what you expect is what's going to happen. See, don't no accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game.
Yeah.
Let's get it in.
Wait. Hold up. I need to make the announcement, man, because we just played the trailer for Game Kings 1. It's time to announce the preliminary announcement for Game Kings 2. We got the Game Kings 2 definition of a man seminar in NYC going down April 2nd, 2023. The guest speakers will be Ron Wills, Kerry K. Zaggin 20, and Taekwondo, featuring your man, Mr. Lucario, and Miles Cunningham. Make sure I'm gonna start sending out the links so y'all can start purchasing tickets in a couple days. But I just wanted to make the announcement, man, and we're gonna talk about it as we go along. But it's going down April 2nd, NYC. There it is, baby.
Sir.
Wow. Hey, brother, congratulations. Hey, yo. Shit.
Damn. Sir. And you know, Game Kings 2 is gonna be crazy. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have Steve the Dean up in there again, of course. And we're gonna do another live joint where I think in maybe on the west coast, right?
West Coast, yeah. That's gonna be like August, September in the third, fourth quarter. And that's gonna be the second seminar of the Game Kings 2. of the King's 2 definition of a man, situation, because it's all gonna be a coordinated effort to get everybody out to a live speaking engagement. And the cool part is we're gonna be using some of the footage from the speaking engagements in the documentary. You understand what I'm saying? So it's gonna be crazy, fellas. It's gonna be crazy. So make sure the price is only going up for this game, because y'all see even your fucking kings is getting caught up when they ain't got no fucking king.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
The motherfuckers that y'all look up to so heavy, they need to be fucking with us, but ain't nobody fucking with us. You understand? But It is what it is. So make sure y'all put your coins together. You understand? Because the price of the game is only going up.
That's a fact. And shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody in here. It's gonna be a game-filled show because you guys need it, man. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Steve, because Steve sent this video from Aberrant Preacher. I watched it and I said, it's funny because we did another show about this the other day, and it's basically almost the same title, where I was talking about how Andrew Tate's attention whoring got him in trouble, and it's basically happened again based off of shit he did beforehand. You see what I'm saying? So that also happened too. So what I'm gonna do is this: I'm gonna bring up the video. And we're gonna watch it, pause it, stop it, talk about it, and then do all of that good stuff. So let me get this video up there. Let me share the screen real quick. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, where the fuck did I put the goddamn video? Oh shit, I thought I had it up. Hold on, give me 1 second. I gotta fucking get this goddamn video out.
So in the meantime, remember, guys, we got the Game Kings 2 Definition of a Man seminar in NYC, April 2nd, 2023. It's coming up real soon, man. Links will be up for sales of tickets pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. But just wanted to announce it, man. Make sure y'all know about it. And y'all understand that we got guest speakers, Ron Wills, Kerry K. Zaggin 20, and Taekwondo. All right.
Right. So I'm about to bring this shit up real quick. Yes. Let me find out they took this shit down. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get this.
Andrew Tate's lawyers took that shit down early.
Nah, they got it right here. Hold on. I got it up right. Hold on. Let me put this up real quick. We're gonna get this cracking. Hold on. All right. We getting this up right now. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let me share this shit.
All right, there you go.
This shit. Boom, boom. Hold on. Let me add this to the joint. All right, let me make this a little big. Pause. You guys can see this. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play this, and then we're gonna stop, start, do all that other shit, and then go in. You feel me? All right, let's start this.
Not stupid, and he's talking to one of the victims. You're not stupid, and you can probably guess how I make so much money. I have to hide what I'm really doing. And the victim says, webcam? And he says, I've been doing this for a long time with a team of girls working on video chat. The company was fake, but this is how I laundered my dirty money. Some of the girls, I use them to do other things, to move money or illegal things, documents. And I will never do that with you. If you aren't aware.
Hold on, let me pause it already. Now, this is the crazy part. Already, we just started. And he's already like, who is he talking to in this situation? Is he talking to one of the girls or somebody?
He's talking to one of the girls.
Right. So why would he tell the girls about what he's doing in his operation? Why would he tell the girls that he's, laundering money, committing crimes? Why would you do that? Right. But see, the main reason, and this is what you're going to see in this theme of what we're talking about here, is that the reason why he's saying all these things or doing all these things or talking all this stuff is because he likes the attention based off of what he's doing. What he's doing, he wants people to know about what he's doing because he likes the attention that he gets from knowing that he's sort of getting away with doing what he's doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing, we don't know what's true or false, but let's say he's just bullshitting. He still likes the attention from bullshitting if the case is he's bullshitting. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? But what's your thoughts on that real quick before we
Yo, Andrew Tate is literally like the fucking, the villain in every movie where they tie up the They tie up the hero, and then they say, let me explain my entire evil plan because it's so genius.
Right.
Sit there and tell James Bond every fucking thing they're about to do. So when James Bond escapes, James Bond know everything to do to fucking, thwart the enemy and vanquish the villain and then get the girl at the end. And Andrew Tate is like the guy just explaining the whole fucking plan, talking about, oh, well, I'm moving documents and I'm laundering money and I'm doing illegal activities and all of this other shit. And it's like, nigga, shut the fuck up and handle your business. Like,
yeah, to me, real quick, it's just like it's kind of like Lawrence Fishburne's Deep Cover. Mm-hmm. It's like he's portraying a role and thinks he's above. I mean, he actually thinks that he's in a matrix, but he thinks he's above the law. But the game that he has is that he knew something was about to hit him with. Mm-hmm. So in order to get the guys that follow him emotional in the soap opera, because that's all it is, right, is that he gave them information. Well, first they're going to do this to me, then they're going to do this to me, and next they're going to kill me. So now everybody's like, oh my God, part 2 is happening. Now they're going to kill him next.
Right. And that's the thing, is that he probably knew, okay, yeah, I'm doing some type of shit, so they're gonna find out what I'm doing, and therefore I'm gonna get arrested. So let me call it out now before it happens. That's just,
hey, Miles, if I can just reach my belt.
Right. But let's continue and see what they talk about.
Tate's in prison in Romania. Some people say he's innocent, other people say he's guilty. And you guys remember us? We said wait till the evidence comes out and we'll find out. Well, a lot of evidence has been coming out. That prosecutor's office in Romania has been leaking a lot. And
how can you be a prosecutor's office and leaking that much?
Let's always do it. They do it on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, they leak what they want to the press. You have to understand.
It's a whole game.
Winning a case for them is not just winning a case. There's a lot of ego involved. These people want to win these big cases. But when the FBI says it's got a 96, 98 conviction rate, the reason why is because they like that shit on their resume. They take on cases they know they're going to win, and they only put forth the case when they know they're going to win. Yeah. And so this kind of thing right here, have you seen what they leaked?
No, I haven't seen what they leaked.
Listen, they didn't prosecute Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate prosecuted Andrew Tate.
See that, and that's the thing. See, the shit they about to show you guys is him saying things on his own that is going to get him caught up. And this is the thing you guys got to understand, right? Is that a lot of times when you're not confident, you want validation. Your thirst for validation is going to make you do certain things, say certain things, and be in certain situations that will, and sometimes in certain situations, bite you in the ass. You see what I'm saying? This is the thing. So what happens is that, hold on, wait. What's this guy? He said, hey, this location. He said, he's trying to save his word. I respect you, bro, but this Andrew Tate is sucker. Why you keep covering him? No, this is not about Andrew Tate being a sucker. We're not even saying he's sucker. What we're saying is that this is a teachable moment for you guys to understand that if your game is weak, you're gonna do certain things that's going to cause other things to happen, and then it's going to come bite you in the ass. You know what I'm saying?
Martin, pay attention, okay? Pay attention. This video is not about Andrew Tate. This video is about game. And it's just that Andrew Tate is the best example and most popular example to get the message of game across at this moment. So stay focused, bro. Stay focused.
Right. That's a fact. Let's continue this shit. Hold on. Let's keep going.
My homie was self-snitching.
Oh, that bad. So basically,
watch the tape.
Trafficking, we have three things: force, fraud, or coercion. Force, obviously, that's like being in chains and not being allowed to leave. Fraud, being kept there under false pretenses. If there's an element of fraud in the way that you are enticing somebody or keeping somebody in a particular position to work for you, and if it's in the sex business, that's sex trafficking. Or coercion. Let's kind of look at one of his very first videos that he did. These are his words. Not my word.
When you say webcam company, people assume, oh, it's just a sex fest. But in reality, it's a shitload of people management. The HR category of the webcam business is the largest and most important thing. You're effectively taking girls, teaching them how to make unlimited money from home, and then making sure they give it all to you. Your goal is to inspire a girl to make money. So the way you're going to do that is you have to have some element of influence, and you're going to have that element of influence through her respecting you, looking up to you, and her believing she needs you. And this is extremely important, because at the beginning she will need you, but then she won't need you. But you have to keep that fallacy, keep that dream alive.
Fallacy, that's...
No, because okay, the reason why he would say that I need to make her believe that she needs me, right, and you have to keep that fallacy alive, is because this is why we talk about mindset. Shout out to Steve Dedeen, the man mindset, right? Mm. It has to be in your mindset that the woman needs you, because you provide that much value. Right. See, the problem with Andrew Tate, right, is that on there are levels where he knows that he's a valuable man. Mm. But then when he starts talking about women in a lot of respects, you start to see where the extent of his value lies.
Right.
And then it's like he starts to like feed into the narrative of the female, to where he has to start to change his character to be able to influence the female.
Right.
And what niggas in this type of situation don't understand is that it is your character that influences the fucking female, bro. Mm-hmm. You understand? When you stop believing in your character, that's when everything starts to fall apart. And once you call it a fallacy, right, that a woman needs you, that's exactly where your problems begin.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And I think that's where he fucked up at.
Yeah, I love the lawyer's hat. Stop self-snitching. I was telling y'all about his hat, but no. if you think about what he's doing, this is very important. He's literally showing how he's connecting with emotional males. Yes. It's no different than what he's doing with women. Influence. They believe they need him. Mm-hmm. He's running the same game that he's using on women, on guys, and they don't even see. Because if you listen to what he's about to say, that's what he's doing to the dudes right now. And that's why they're so like, he's my daddy or my mommy, and I got to protect him because I need this guy in my life to make me feel.
Exactly. That's a fact. That's some real shit. Let's continue.
It's his word. And what is fallacy? Fraud.
That's a pimp. That's exactly what a pimp does.
I knew some street pimps. I've known them for a long time. Straight street pimping is completely, in fact, no, it's not a completely different game. The psychological aspect is the same. She can't do this without you, to ensure that she doesn't do it without you. In the beginning, she can, but there'll become a point she can't. But you being here, it synergizes this teamwork energy. We're going to do this together. Yeah, you go on the camera. Don't worry. I'll talk to the guys. I'm going to talk to them. We're a team. Happy, positive teamwork. There's no negative energy in this business.
You imagine you talking to this hot blonde girl and you webcam with her and you sending her messages and you find out it's actually just a bald-headed top G on the other side.
Mario, didn't we talk about this before? Right. Didn't we tell them that all like the Passport brothers? Didn't we tell them that just because someone's typing sexy things to you, it's not the woman. Right. It's a guy running game on you. Right. And that's all he was doing.
Exactly. And that's the crazy part that you said, Steve, about how he's running the same game on the dudes as he was doing with the women. The whole thing of, I need to make you feel as if you need me. See, the thing, this is what you guys have to understand about game, right? Guys who have game. We don't, when we're dealing with women, we're not trying to force them to do anything. Right. You understand what I'm saying? They recognize the value already, and then they want to fuck with you because you are that dude. You see what I'm saying? It's that simple. But you know, when you don't got game, you feel like you got to do a lot of trickery. So that's what happens. But let's continue.
You thought you were talking to a bitch named Mercedes? Started out as a nigga obsessed with Bugattis.
I'm just saying.
That's odd. I'm sorry.
Well, the reason why I'm having this face is because the amount I didn't realize how much foot and mouth could contain.
Oh, he's fucking up. Oh, they got all the receipts on this guy. And it gets worse.
You have to be positive. So by you typing for the girl, you maximize your money, and also she believes she needs you, which is extremely important. Another reason you use Chatterbait is because they will pay you in Bitcoin. And this is amazing because you've all seen the thought audit shit that's going on. You've all seen the fucking legalities of banking. Trying to get money out of these sites into your bank without paying a shitload of tax is actually very difficult.
See, it's that whole avoiding taxes. And it's not legal to do that.
So in the last 6 months, Chatterbait have released the Bitcoin option. So they'll pay you in Bitcoin. Tax is also another important element for controlling your woman. You're not going to pay anybody tax because you're getting paid in Bitcoin. So you don't need to pay tax to anybody. Tell your girl that you're paying the tax because girls are lazy and girls are stupid and girls don't understand how taxes work. So the girl's working with you and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, we made this much money, but I'm going to pay the tax to make sure we don't get in trouble. She'll sit there and go, okay. Now that allows you to do two things. One is another control element. I work with him, my tax is not.
You notice he keeps saying control.
Oh,
right? What's that,
bro? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you. You see, I know for a fact that there's a couple of real pimps out there or P's or whatever, you can say shit, that are looking at this shit right here. And because the pimps that I know of, let the bitch know, bitch, you bringing me all the money.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You're going to fuck these niggas and bring daddy all the money.
Mm-hmm.
And
right.
you know what the bitch do? The bitch say, yes, daddy.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Go fuck the nigga, get the money, and bring all the money to the pimp. You understand? So the pimp don't have to lie. The pimp don't have to put no fallacies. The pimp don't have to force the bitch to believe that she needs him.
Mm-hmm.
The nigga could literally tell a 110% truth and the bitch follows the direction. Why? Because the bitch believes in the pimp. And why is that? Because the pimp believes in the pimp.
You clap yourself, Miles, please.
That's a fact.
Facts, Miles.
That's a fact. That's real shit. That's real shit. Let's continue this.
If I do it alone, I have to deal with taxes. Taxes are complicated. It allows you to pay her a smaller percentage. So I used to pay my girls 30%. So for every $10,000 they made, I give them 3, and I keep 7. They thought they were on 50%. And I said that the disparity is because of taxes. So you're on 50%, we get to pay the tax first, and then it's 50-50. So really you're paying 30, you tell them you're paying 50, difference is in the tax. That's where the disparity lies. Tax.
And you notice he has to lie to them in order to make this work. And it's like, well, if you're actually managing the situation, if you're actually operating the whole thing, why don't you just tell them, listen, you're gonna make 10, we're gonna make 10 G's. I'm taking 7, you taking 3, and that's the end of it.
That's it. That's what you gotta tell a bitch.
Right. Like,
and if you don't like it, get out.
Exactly. Right.
Trust me, I could find another bitch that really want to make 3,000. Trust me, I could find her. You can leave right now so I can make room for the bitch because she right down there.
Exactly.
Yo, this is your king? Like
that's what I'm saying, man. This is crazy. Oh my God. Well, let's continue this shit.
If they don't believe you, they want to get fresh or whatever, print out some tax forms. I do this all the time. I just print out some random tax forms and say, yeah, sign here and sign this. What is it? It's for the tax. You want to pay the tax or not? Ooh, okay. And they just sign away. I don't know what fucking signing. Let's throw them away afterwards. But they think something's happening. Something real is happening. Nothing's happening except me get rich, bitch.
So
you see how he's overextending himself just to keep shit going?
Right.
And to see, this is where shit get caught up. And this is what you guys have to understand real quick, is that as you watch this, understand that a lot of times in these situations, it's not actually what specifically happens, it's how shit looks.
Right.
So what happens is if they're already, people already hating on Andrew Tate, saying, oh, you're crazy and you hate women and this and this and that, right? What happens is that by him saying, hey, listen, I'm lying to them, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, it makes it look worse. You see what I'm saying? Which is going to make it easier for them to say, okay, when we're in court, we can bring these things up, and then it'll sway the jury to say, yeah, this nigga's guilty or something. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to be careful with this shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You know what I mean? So
I want to say something too. See, if you listen closely to that part, right, where he says if the chick starts to catch an attitude or something, then you go and print out some tax forms to confuse her.
Right.
You know what the difference between a real nigga and a nigga like this is? A real nigga, if a bitch start to get funky with him, we'd be like, all right, get the fuck out, bitch.
Exactly.
Just bounce. We out. We good. You want to get you in my house. We bubbling, making money here, and we got a good thing going on. And you want to get fresh with me. You want to catch an attitude with me. You want to disrupt the harmony of all the rest of the bitches. You got to get the fuck out.
Because fix your bed before you do.
Right. Yo, think about this shit. You in a mansion or whatever, and you got 6-7 bitches, right? And 6 of them is being cooperative and bubbling and making money, and then you got one that want to act stupid,
right?
Oh, so I'm gonna play some trickery and print out some tax forms and do some fraudulent shit. No. I'm kicking you the fuck out,
right?
And then I'm gonna either go or get one of my niggas to go and bring me a new bitch.
Right.
That's how you do that. You don't have to play games with these chicks, bro. And that's the difference between a real dude and guys like Andrew Tate. And you know what it is too. I just want to say this too. Like, I'm disappointed, man. I just want to say that part. I want to say that I'm very disappointed because I was low key believing in Andrew Tate. Like I was hoping, like all hopes that he was actually the real nigga that he fashioned himself to be. You understand? I was hoping against hope that somebody could really get it like that and be real and be honest and get chicks to do cam work and it's all on the up and up and everybody's honest and everybody's cool and he's a real nigga. That's what I was hoping.
Right.
Now that I hear this shit, I'm just like disappointed. That's why they say you should never meet your heroes, bro.
False prophets.
And then at the same time, that's why I have no heroes.
That's a fact. It's a fact.
I have no heroes. I have niggas that I root for and that I want to see do. Matter of fact, I want to see everybody do well, to be honest. You understand? But at the same time, it's like when you realize that a nigga that was perpetrating the real is actually fake, it's just a disappointing situation.
That's real shit. That's real fucking shit. Let's continue. Let's see what else is on this.
We started. All right. He's already admitted to tax evasion and fraud.
I mean, it's not a mission.
This is a course he's running. He's teaching people.
That's what he's teaching. He doesn't mean he's doing that now. I'm just playing devil's. It's a very hard job. I'm not.
No, but that's interesting though, because see, you know what's funny though is that he's saying he could just be saying it, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's doing it. Objectively, he's right. But check this out. If you see, the thing you got to understand is this, right? In that video where he was talking about, tell the girl, take her tax papers, whatever, lie to her and all this other stuff, right? That's him being candid to his audience, telling them how he does it to make shit happen, basically trying to teach you the thing, which implies that this is what he's really doing to a certain extent. You see what I'm saying? And so what happens is that if you connect the dots of what he's saying in all these interviews, it seems like he is doing it. I'm not saying he is, but it seems closer to that. He might be doing that based off of what he's saying versus him not doing it. Because the thing is this, why would you, it's weird to me to sort of say, okay, you know what? Because I've seen videos where he said stuff like, just like in this one, he's like, yeah, I would type on the thing and pretend I'm the girl. You understand what I'm saying? So within that, there's already deception.
Right.
So there's already deception. Then what would make you not think that there will also be other things that he will be deceiving you with? Just like there's other content creators, I'm not going to say no names, that, lie to these women. Just sell them a dream, right? So if the content creator is telling you to lie to the women, why would he not also lie to you? Do you see what I'm saying? So you got to think about these things. But let's continue this shit.
Hey. He said that's what he was doing with these girls. That's what he said he was doing.
Yeah.
The women saying he did this to us.
Oh.
What, you think they're going to look at the bank records and see that the money, he was paying them 50-50? What you think? Let's be honest. If someone admits to what they're doing, just believe them.
But to his defense, I got nothing.
And see, that's what's so hard about this shit. Like Miles was saying, it's like you disappointed because it's like, how do you defend this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like,
the whole time, I remember when I was on my Discord and somebody was talking about Andrew Tate, and they was like, "Yeah, he got this and he got that." And I said, "Listen, he should be fine as long as he could produce paperwork that he fairly paid these bitches a wage that they agreed upon."
Mm-hmm.
Understand? But now we hearing this shit where he's talking about fraudulent practices and tricking bitches and lying to them. Bruh, I don't got no recourse for the nigga, bruh.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Guys, he's self-snitching.
So what you're telling me is that they got him on frauding the girls and defrauding the government. Is that what you're saying?
I just want you guys to understand, like, just here, we're not even going to the human track, just right there. This man was stealing from the people that were working for him.
Right there.
He didn't even care. He said, I'm getting rich, bitch. Fuck you. He didn't care. He was stealing from it. If that's your job, how would you feel about that? Would you not want this person charged for that crime? Listen, if my employer even stole $1 an hour from me, I'd be pissed. Thousands every single month?
Something real is happening. Nothing's happening except media rich page. You have to girls. You cannot do a business relationship with a female, and I'll tell you why. Women have sex with somebody. If they're not fucking you, they're fucking somebody else. And that other person she's fucking is going to have the control over her mind as opposed to you. And if he controls her mind and you don't control her mind, once she starts to pick it up a bit after a few weeks, a few months, whatever, and realizes how to make money on her own, or she's going to run off and pay her boyfriend, or them two are going to go traveling in Southeast Asia and she's going to work as she goes, or she's going to go to her boyfriend and say, look, fuck it, you type for me. Oh yeah, but you're always working. I have to do some traveling and you can't come. I want to bring you with me. Traveling is a great one because the thing about this business is mobile. If you can find a good Airbnb with good internet, you can run it somewhere else. So it's a good little caveat to throw in. You're always working. Why don't you work for me so we spend more time together? Or if you're doing what? So a lot of webcam business. Oh, I don't want to do that. So okay, I know you don't want to do that, but listen, come, let's have a meeting. Let's just talk about it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Fine. But let me explain it to you properly. In fact, I'll bring one of the girls who works for me. Your bottom bitch, the new girl, you go out for fucking a nice dinner. Your bottom bitch is the one who does the selling. You don't do the selling. The girl has to hear from the girl. And this is where your bottom bitch has to be trained. That's why I said
I see Steve shaking his head. Go ahead, Steve.
No, again, he's running game because that's how they do it. Okay. Without naming names, there are several people nowadays looking at this blueprint that he's using right now on YouTube where they're using women to do what he's about to say that his girl does to the girl. When you're emotionally invested in somebody, you're going to follow someone that's emotional. So that's the thing. Most people don't listen to information. They listen to the woman because there's a connection. But I shake my head because I'm wondering how many times has he told somebody, well, touch your balls for me, type it to her, or how big is your dick? I mean, I wonder when he's typing this, but I'm just sorry. I'm just saying that I want people to listen to what he's saying right now, to listen to the game that is also being run on YouTubers today by certain content creators.
Now that's a fact. And what's interesting is that he said it was that, he was talking about, well, if this girl is fucking with some other guy, then, he's basically going to take her attention away from him. You see, this is what a lot of guys are scared of when it comes to dealing with women in general. They're like, oh, I don't want her to, be around other men because I'm scared other men are going to take her away from me. I got to make sure that I keep her in a certain situation so that, other guys can get access to her. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's basically what's going on here. It's ridiculous. Oh my God. Let's continue this shit.
So important to have a good first girl.
Remember Ghislaine Maxwell? That was the girl that recruited for Jeffrey Epstein. Almost identical to what he's talking about here.
You guys remember? So this is why this is important, this portion right here. It doesn't prove anything, but it is one of the little pieces of evidence that they add in for the whole trafficking charge. Basically, he has a woman, okay, who used to be a former police officer in Romania. She's the one who does the recruiting, the managing of the women. Why? Because women are much more likely to be roped into these kinds of things if they're hearing it from another woman. So when he sets up his organization, right, because they're accusing him of running a criminal organization, he has the woman who he calls his bondage, right, to recruit the other women. Okay, now there's some transcripts because they did some wiretaps. They seized their phones, they seized all their technology. So there's some conversations that they're using now. I want you to also know the context of the country's in. Andrew Tate is a foreigner living in Romania as a rich person.
Trying to fucking steal from the government.
And he's also spoken about the reason why he left the UK to go to Romania is because, you know what I mean, laws are a little bit lax. They're not like, it's not as repressive. So this is how he talks about Romania and going to jail there. Okay, this is pulled from his PC, and then there was a leak to the press. Okay, so this is something that they got.
Romanian court. So there's some, oh no, not court in Romania. Dude, they're corruption free, as we all know. They put me in jail. I'm gonna walk in there with a pile of money like this. Boom, get some hoes. This sells mine. I'm ready. Put me in jail. I don't give a fuck. Take my court case. Get me out of jail. The law says you're guilty. I said get me out of jail. Don't go see a lawyer to talk about the law. I've committed multiple felonies. How much should it cost to make this all go away?
Also, when you're a real G, is that you're here, you're there, you're everywhere. You got to go to Poland, you got to go to Warsaw, fucking Dubai, Miami. Anyone who watches State Confidential knows I'm all over the place. So I end up with all these chicks just stuck in their house, sitting there, bored, completely in love with me. And of course, they don't go out. They're not allowed out. You stay in the house. You don't go nowhere. You're not, no restaurants, no clubs, nothing.
But here's even the kicker. Looking at private videos that are part of the police file, from the following passages from the context of this content, there is no doubt a deep lack of respect for the legal norms and a total indifference to the social protected values that the defendant gives proof of. Also, the attitude of disregard towards women in general, which he perceives only as a mean of getting his content released. In other words, making money. The judge cannot agree with the support of the defense in the sense that the video contents presents only one character and cannot be taken into account since the defendant exhibits the same attitude in the relations with the injured persons and is evident from the content of the conversations that are in these criminal prosecution files.
Basically, the judge's like, nah, the way you act in real life is how you're talking about these videos. So I'm not going to not use them as evidence. I cannot use them as evidence because they match.
And see, this is where we talk about the importance of being authentic and being a real motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? Because see, if if this is really him, how he acts and how he is, right? Him talking too much is fucking him up. He needs to be quiet, like his brother. You understand what I'm saying? I haven't heard shit from his brother really. His brother's quiet as a mouse. But the thing is that if this is not really him, and then he's putting up a front, they could try to use that against him. You see what I'm saying? That's the crazy part. Go ahead.
No, Carl, we've seen him be arrested and we've seen him go into court. Where is this? Oh, yo, Coco, give me here's my money, man. You better give me the fuck out. He buckling like a bitch. He ain't, this is why they gab these guys. They kayfabe. They pretend to be about the motherfucking game until it's go time. And you see him quiet as fuck. And you see how he's yelling and screaming and shit? That's the perception. He think he's above the law.
That's crazy. Real shit. Let's continue.
Let's get to the transcripts. Because people are saying...
Wait. You got more?
When I say, listen, and just a pro tip, if you're a criminal watching, do not use WhatsApp, okay? Do not use WhatsApp to do any of your criminal activity. They keep a record. There are records, there are logs, and it's easily traceable.
Bro, I'm going to tell you this. Don't use your phone. Do not use your phone. I'm talking about, I've had friends that were in instances where they crossed the borders and they have certain software that can tap in your phone and get the deleted items. You can always go get the deleted items. So that's the reason why they have burner phones. Don't use your phone. You have to use a phone, crack it, and keep on going. You know those
You know what's interesting? See, it's funny because Abin Preach is actually giving niggas game that Andrew Tate should have known. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, but see, what happens is that again, when you're a confident person, you don't have to be braggadocious and loud and go crazy all the time.
Facts.
But then when you're a confident person, you want to act like that because you need people to believe you.
Yeah. It's the quiet ones. Again, you think about the game, you don't put business on the street. We all know that rule of the game. You don't put business on the street. And haven't we all watched The Wire? Right. I mean, don't we know that as soon as they get done with that burner phone, they break that motherfucker and keep it going?
Hey, I just want to say this, guys, all you guys out there in YouTube land, this is what happens when you feel that you need to show receipts.
Exactly. Exactly. Fuck out of here with that receipt shit. Why don't y'all be showing us what you're doing? How come? No,
nigga.
Yo, shout out to my dude Eddie Fuse. I remember back in the day, he said because somebody's asking about having pictures of women online or whatever, or dealing with girls. My dude Eddie Fuse said, listen, he said, I don't take pictures with women because I don't want people to even know that you knew me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want people you ain't even got the you're not worthy enough to even let people know you was in my presence, basically.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? You're not at that level yet. So we ain't gonna be having no pictures and videos and all that other goofy shit. This is what the passport bros do. They get over in Brazil and all this other shit. They want to show, oh, look at this Brazilian whore that I'm fucking with. And look at this girl that I got. Oh, look at these Brazilian girls. And blah, 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 blah. Nonsense. And then niggas talking about they getting death threats. But anyway, let's continue.
Those flip phones, that's pretty much what you would have to use.
All right.
So yeah, I digress.
So these are leaked transcripts from the stenographer, either in the court case or leaked from the prosecutor's office. The reason why they're doing this is they like the media attention being involved in this. The prosecutor may probably have some ego involved, and he wants to let everybody know I'm going to be the person who takes down Andrew Tate. And listen, it only matters if he's got evidence to back it up, and he's done some digging. And it seems that during their 8 months of searching and their raids on the compound, they found quite a lot.
Oh my God.
Okay, so this is how Andrew Tate apparently manipulates one of the victims into flying to Romania by promising marriage. Then discusses said victim as a commodity to be used for making money. Andrew Tate says, you have to understand once you're mine, you might be mine forever. A woman never leaves her man, and I'll be the last man in your life. What do we do if we fall in love and I kidnap you to bring you to Bucharest?
Wait, I want to pause a second, and I want to apologize to Steve for having to deal with this whack ass game right here. But we're gonna go ahead because
real quick, Lucario, isn't he the guy that tells you not to get married? But isn't he fucking talking about getting? It doesn't make sense.
Right.
I'm sorry. I apologize, please.
And then the girl replies, I don't think it's kidnapping if I want to come. First, I have to see in your eyes that you will never be able to live without me, and then I can trust you to show you everything. Bring a ring when you come. This is what the girl said. He says, can you be loving enough to be a wife, to always be on my side wherever I go, to talk to zero men besides me? You have to move to Romania with me to keep an eye on you. You're mine. Don't ever forget that. And she says, but can I trust you? He says, yes, you can. We'll meet in Romania, and I want to know you're committed and serious about marriage. Yes, I'm serious. And when she gets there, he's like, well, we're not getting married. I want to turn you into a cam girl. Okay.
Yo, I wanna also point out. See that I don't know if anybody was paying attention when they first took Andrew Tate to jail, and they were talking about this the lover boy defense,
right?
Or the lover boy prosecution note, or whatever the fuck it was. But that lover boy shit they was talking about. See, this is what they were talking about. Right. When you promise a bitch certain things to make them quote unquote fall in love with you, but it's really just a lie. And Lucari and I was talking behind the scenes, and see, the thing is that it's one thing to tell a woman, hey girl, I want you to be my girl and I want to love you forever. But it's another thing to say, I want to marry you. You understand? Because marriage is a legal procedure in society. So it is. I would imagine that it's easier to put in that lover boy shit, promising a female marriage.
Right.
You understand? Because you're promising a female something that is backed by law. So that can be considered like fraud, straight up. Telling them you just want to be, look, I want to be your man, and I want to help. I want you to help me in my cam girl business because you a sexy bitch, and I want to share your beauty with these beta male niggas, and I want us to make so much fucking money and just chill out here in Romania and get rich and just live a beautiful life with the rest of my cam girls. If you tell a woman that and she's down, it's all good. But once you tell her, oh, and you see how she said in it, she said, bring a ring when you come.
Right.
Because she wants the promise of marriage. And again, and we don't even know what it is in Romania, because in some places they take marriage very seriously. Like in some countries, divorce is fucking illegal, basically.
Right.
You understand? So you got to be careful how you moving out here, lying to these bitches. And again, that's why we always tell y'all niggas, be honest. You understand? Because if you know who you are as a man, you tell a woman exactly what you want. Either she's down or she's not. And if she's not, let her the fuck go and find the ones that are. That's all you got to do.
Shout out to my dude 1950 in the building. Shout out to 1950.
You know there's going to be a ring as we listen to this. It's going to be a ring, but it's not the one we talking about. As we listen, it's going to be a ring, not the one we talking about. Though.
But see, this is crazy though, because again, like, see, this is what happens when you don't see your value, because you feel like you got to lie to a woman and trick her to get her into a situation that you know what I'm saying? Like, he wanted her to be the cam girl. All he needed to do was tell her, listen, I do this cam shit operation, come through and we can make some paper.
There you go.
That's it.
That's it.
See, and see, I feel like this is disrespectful to pimps too, because I'm sure
that's what I'm saying.
Pimps don't go up to women and pretend they want to marry them or do some other shit.
Right.
Pimp tell the chick what it is. Like, you're like, look, this is what we doing. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, come on, fam. This is ridiculous. Cause see, if he had chicks who actually wanted to do it, right? Or he found chicks, they wanted to do it, they signed off for some shit and they were making it happen, then hey, everything would have been all good. And then this would have been an issue. But see, him lying and doing all this other shit, again, like I said, it's the way it's looking now. It's more deception. Crazy. But let's continue.
So they're basically establishing that the way that he's getting these people involved in the whole business is through fraud. And if you remember what the guy said earlier in regards to some of the criteria that need to be met, okay? One of them is fraud. And that's what they're trying to establish with these conversations when they're released. So even though this conversation doesn't seem bad to you, you have to understand by the letter of the law and how they define human trafficking. This is one of those elements that they might incorporate in order to make that charge stick.
You see, this is what I'm saying. It's the way shit is. They can make it look a certain way.
Exactly.
It's ridiculous.
Basically, he wasn't telling these people, hey, I'm running a cam business, come down. He's like, I want to marry you. You're going to fall in love with me. You're going to fall in love with me. He gets them all the way down to Romania inside of his compound. Then he springs it on him with who? His modern. So Andrew Tate says, you're not stupid. And he's talking to one of the victims. You're not stupid. And you can probably guess how I make so much money. I have to hide what I'm really doing. And the victim says, webcam. And he says, I've been doing this for a long time with a team of girls working on video chat. The company was fake, but this is how I laundered my dirty money. Some of the girls who worked for me, I use them to do other things, to move money or illegal things, documents, and I will never do that with you. Basically telling the girl, you're different from the others. I make
Yo.
Oh my God.
They always get mad at us. They think that we're the bad guys here.
Right.
You know what's so crazy though? You know what's so crazy? Because I have never been a millionaire. I have never been over 6 feet tall. and some of the most disgusting and depraved shit that I've had women do for and to me is fucking ridiculous. And the fact that somebody like Andrew Tate feels like Andrew Tate, right? World champion kickboxer, foot, masculine man, chest genius, fucking 6-pack abs and Bugattis and Lamborghinis, and you still gotta lie to bitches?
Right, exactly.
I'm over here, 5'6", chubby, stocky, ugly. And some of the disgusting shit that I've had women do for and to me, just based off my own character and how much they was feeling the nigga, and I'm supposed to lie to a bitch? What?
It's crazy. Ridiculous. Let's continue.
Them do the really illegal stuff. Again, they have it right here in the wiretaps. Okay, him admitting to this stuff. This is going to be used in court, and you're gonna have a hard time explaining this one away. What is this money laundering that you were doing?
You can't go to the court and be like, "Hey, what happened was," scratch your head and figure shit out.
Okay, so now here comes the next part. This is I think the biggest one. Tate's angels, meaning the bottom, the two women. I mean, what they call them, bro? What y'all say? This is what it reads.
Charlie's, they don't pay hoes.
Hey man, listen. These are the women who work for him. The Ghislaine Maxwells. If you don't make money, we're gonna have a problem. Punch yourself in the mouth until I arrive, because then I'll give you another you incurable slacker.
Oh my!
And the other girl says, "I'll break you when I get there." And
that's the ring.
What did I do? And the bottom is, you have 1 hour and 10 minutes to disappear. And the victim says, "But what did I do?" You're down 20%, 4 days since you posted. And she says, "If Andrew looks to see you, if you posted TikToks, you won't even have time to pack. You're flying off the balcony straight away." So,
listen, and see, to play devil's advocate here, they could just be talking shit, but guess what? Talking shit don't matter in these situations when the way that it looks, they can paint it like this is like, because you know how motherfuckers talk shit. Oh yeah, I'm a slap you when I see you. Fuck you, nigga. Blah blah blah. Like you talk shit to your friends like that or whatever, right? I'm just trying to play devil's advocate here. I'm trying to give him a little. You know what I'm saying? But in this little thing, he said, "Punch yourself in the face, and I'm gonna throw you over the balcony." This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? This is like, this is wild, man.
And the fact that you even gotta talk to your bitch like that, bro.
Right.
See, guys, I wanna say this too real quick, because looking at the situation, look, he's running a company, right? And he got females working for him. If you gotta talk to your females like that, if you gotta say to her, "Oh, you're down, 20% since you posted," you think that it's the issue of the woman,
right?
But anybody listening to the sound of my voice, right? If you you're the CEO of a company, you're the owner of a company, right? And there is a department in your fucking company that is down in productivity. Do I go to each individual employee of that department, or do I talk to the fucking manager?
Right, exactly.
Huh?
Exactly. You got to talk to the manager.
So who's in that particular situation? Who's the manager? Who's the manager? So the fact that you got to talk to the bitch talking about, "Oh, punch yourself in the face until I get there because the top G is on his way home because I'm driving my Bugatti and I'm going to be there pretty fast because it goes pretty fast." Nigga, that's an indicator that there's bad management in this department. So it's not the bitch that got to do better.
Right.
You that got to do better. But see, this is what happens when niggas think the value lies in the female.
Right.
Yeah. If he actually had game, it would have been you down 20%. He's about to get rid of you.
Right.
Oh my God. I don't want to lose. See, one thing I can tell you about this with my 5'7" or 5'6" brother, because we damn said say hi in the Cario tall ass, whatever the fuck, is that we never will put a finger on a woman in an abusive way. And a man that does that is not really actually a real man. Men aren't supposed to hit or threaten or bodily harm or have or hold a fear over a woman that if she doesn't do right, she's going to get hit. Her fear should be, is he getting rid of me because I'm not worthy of his presence or his time?
Right.
So it's all fucked up.
That's a fact. Real shit. Let's continue this shit.
what does this conversation really mean? This is where this is important. It might not mean much to y'all because you're like, well, when they're taking this in conjunction with everything else, the fraud element involved, the coercion element, the aspect of like lying about what they're really going to be doing there, the fact that this girl who works for Tate is saying she's going to be punching the girl 10 times when she gets there, that there's these threats of violence, the one saying like, Angel Tate gets home, you're going to be flying off the balcony. Is that literally? Probably not, but there is some element there of threats of potential violence if you don't do what's needed. When you take that to court, and these are conversations that are happening in private, you understand? They're going to take this into strong consideration when they're making their case. They're like, how do you explain this stuff?
Right.
Oh, we're just joking. We're not going to actually make her. Well, then why is the victim terrified? Oh, she's just lying and making. You think that's going to really be a real defense in court?
And see, you know what's interesting about all this is this, right? A lot of guys be thinking that what they do, you know, in certain situations don't really matter. This is why you have to be on point at all fucking times.
All times.
This is why you have to be consistent. This is why your game has to be tight. Do you see what I'm saying? Because what happens is that when you're all over the place, these are the type of things that can happen. And when shit goes down like this, a lot of times it may not necessarily be what you did, but how things seem.
Right.
And so you don't want to make things look a certain way when it might not be, but it's fucked up because it's looking a certain way based off of you playing this character. It's like, because this is the thing. It's just like a lot of rap motherfuckers that get into situations. Remember the rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine? He got caught up in a bunch of bullshit because he was acting like a gangster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so because of that, all of that shit stuck, and then he got in jail for 2 years and had to go through all of that shit.
Facts.
So a lot of the stuff you do, it's going to connect.
Yo, real quick. We got a bunch of people on the live right now. I just want to make this announcement real quick. We got the Game Kings 2 Definition of a Man seminar in NYC April. It's going to be featuring Mr. Lucario, the bad boy of the dating game, the masculine identity coach Miles Cunningham. We're going to have Ron Wills, Kerry K. Zagan, and Taekwondo speaking at this event. Make sure y'all get your coins together to purchase tickets. Tickets will be on sale very soon. Just want to make that announcement while we got the people watching. Appreciate y'all.
That's what's up, man. People get the likes up and all that other stuff. Let's continue.
You know, the thing is, there's some people that are not going to believe that.
Of course.
There's going to be a lot of guys that are going to be like, yeah, it ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. And you know why? Because they actually talk like that. They talk like that with their girls. The girls, I'm saying guys, but I'm talking girls do the same shit. Oh my God, I swear, I'm going to punch you in your mouth. And people talk like that on a regular basis.
See, and see, to his point, this is what I'm saying. They do that. But again, remember, in the court of law, it's what they can prove and how they can make it seem.
Exactly.
Even though people talk like that, the question is, if you have game, you should not actually be the type of guy that's going to talk like that or be in situations. Remember, Miles, remember when we was on Fresh and Fit and that black chick was talking all that shit and you said to her, the only reason we're in the same room is because we're on this podcast right now. Like if we wasn't on this podcast, I would not even be talking to you. You see what I'm saying? So men who have game, we understand that everything matters.
Everything.
Every situation, everything you're saying, you're doing, all of that matters. But see, this is the thing you got to understand. If you are that guy who's on point, if you are that guy who's confident, if you are that guy who has value standards and all this other stuff, right? That means that you don't have to think about it because you are it. You're already that guy. So you don't got to be like, damn, did I tell a chick to punch her in her fucking face and beat the shit out of herself? No, because I'm not that guy. I don't do that shit. I don't talk to women like that. I don't deal with women who even I would even have to say anything like that to.
Facts. Exactly.
You see what I mean? Like, that's the crazy part. You know what I'm saying? But it's almost done. Let's continue this shit.
I was astonished at the fact, the language that some people use with their friends or with their loved ones. Yeah, but I'm just talking. It's just this, it's just that. Whenever you talk to them or whenever you check them, so yo, listen, you cannot talk to me any kind of way. You can't talk to me about you're gonna punch me in my face. You can't tell me that you're gonna kick me in my throat. You can't do shit like that. But you know, man, it's just talk. It ain't real.
These people are gonna be super motivated to do this. Tate moved from the UK to Romania because the justice in the UK said it was too prejudicial and they were going to come after him strong. Romania is more lax. You went to Romania, acted a fool, want to say anything and do anything and engage in illegal activity. Listen, you fucked around and you found out. You got to hold that L. Nobody told you to self-snitch.
That's not fucked around. That's not
like people around. Just getting on camera and just calmly admitting to criminal activity is so crazy to me. People say, why would anybody do that? Why would people do that and be a public personality? Because some people got ego. Because some people don't know how to stay away from the fucking cameras because they head too big. Look at Sam Bankman-Fried, right? Dude ran FTX. Turned out to be a big old fraudster. After the fraud was discovered, you know what this idiot was doing? He was getting on live television, doing interviews, incriminating himself further. And those interviews that he did after being found out are going to be used against him in court. Why? Because some people can't stop themselves from doing stupid fucking things. And I'm sure if he had a lawyer at the time and caught, like telling him what to do, they would say, don't do any interviews. But he couldn't help himself. Why? Because his ego.
I'm just really here to see where it goes. I'm going to see where it goes. Because like Abba said, if that's what they leaking to the press, they got some bigger thing. Bangers. Bars. Jail bars. But they got something bigger. And going to do to court is going to be something else. It's going to be something crazier. If that's what they choose to leak to court, anyways, all that to say, I'll wait. I'll stand by here. It's just there's a lot of Kanye complex that I call whenever you go on a podcast and you say, I'm gonna say whatever the hell I want, and they can't unwork with me. And then he said some outlandish shit and it was like, well, let's drop your ass. And everybody started dropping. And nobody wants to work. That's the same kind of complex. Hey, I can walk in this country and do whatever the hell I want. I can pay this, I can pay that, I can do this, top G in the building. Yay. And then this will happen.
And now he's in a Romanian jail cell with 30 other dudes in a toilet in the middle where everyone got to watch each other's shit. Hey, listen.
But it don't look good.
Hey, listen. Them transcripts, once I seen that video of him snitching, I said, it don't matter what I think.
You know what it looked like?
I know he didn't pay his taxes. One, because he said he didn't pay his taxes.
And he didn't pay people.
Because he admits to stealing their money.
That's not even if they can prove that he was abusing motherfuckers.
Forget that.
If they can just yeah, I understand that. Just on the basis of those two things. Oh, but if it's just like a tuna casserole. It don't look good.
Yo, first of all, shout out to Abba and Preach. And I just want to say Abba is hilarious by accident. This nigga.
But yo, it's crazy because it's funny because this dude in the chat, hold on, where's this comment? I gotta put up that comment. He said Tate was playing chess, not checkers. But I thought Tate was a chess master though, wasn't he? That's what
genius, a chess tactician. What the fuck?
And see, the thing is that when it comes to a game is about thinking 10 steps ahead. So a lot of dudes don't know how to play the long game. You see, it's that. See, if Tate was playing the long game, he wouldn't have said a lot of the shit he was saying back then to in the shit he's doing now, because it's catching up with him. You see what I'm saying? So it's very important that you guys understand that a lot of this like attention whoring, trying to be all out there, just doing whatever for clout and attention, lying to women, being deceptive, all of that shit's gonna catch up with you.
Yeah, my father, Ted Williams, Fox News, who's a lawyer, he always talked about or showed the game that lawyers will use by public perception. So right now, because everybody's pro Tate right now because they feel he's the victim. Now they just put out information to show that the women abused victims and things like that. So that's going to sway in public opinion for a lot of people because they didn't know Tate was abusive or made abusive threats. I don't want to say he's abusive because we don't know he's abusive, but what they're putting out is they have just smothered anybody out there that wants to say, well, this guy is innocent. This guy, they just ran game to put, and like I think it was out or Preach was saying, the guy to the left, I think, or the one with the braids, he was saying that, you know what? This is just the beginning. These little fillers were hard. They can wrap the case up on what they have right there. They can probably wrap it over there, but they got some shit waiting on the back end, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's how lawyers act. So we got this. This is an open and shut case over a pizza box.
Mm-hmm. Yo,
let's take some calls. Fuck it.
I think this is Moses though. Let me see. 718, you are on live. What's going on?
Hey, men on the panel, Lucario, Miles, and Steve the Dean. What's going on? Yes, I donated.
All right, appreciate you, bro.
What up?
Now, question. My question is this: when you talk on the title, when you're talking about attention whoring is dangerous. Now, I know for a fact. I'm used to y'all saying it's when I say attention whoring, that means y'all pertaining to females who are attention whores. Now, I could tell you that attention, giving women too much attention, dealing with women who are attention whores is dangerous because first off, number one, give attention to women is like drugs to them. You understand? It's like sugar and cake to them. You understand? So when you're giving women attention, what's dangerous about that? You're losing your time and energy. So when you get to the next woman, you're going to be drained out. Mm-hmm. So now I know that for a fact. Now, when you talk about attention whoring is dangerous, are you talking about the man also? Like
yes, absolutely. So basically what it's saying is this, Moses, is that what happens is that when you are a guy, especially in your attention whoring, what you start doing is you start doing things strictly for attention. You understand what I'm saying? Like, for example, I was talking about this with Miles earlier before the show. I said, because Andrew Tate, for example, has the Hustlers University, right? Now, if you notice on most of his interviews, he mentions nothing of that. Like, what are the courses? What are we learning on Hustlers University? What are the things I'm going to be taught? We're not talking about that. We're talking about Bugattis and fucking crazy shit. You know what I mean? And so what I'm saying is that the attention whoring comes from trying to get attention off of frivolous shit that don't mean anything because your main goal is to get attention. Versus actually getting the attention off of something purposeful.
Right.
Do you see what I'm saying? Just like, for example, a lot of times when people on YouTube, they'll like beef with each other just because they're trying to get attention. That's attention whoring. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people will just like talk shit about another person just for attention. You feel what I'm saying? And what you got to understand about attention or trying to get attention or putting energy out in the world is that you get back what you put out. Putting out all of this energy, or you're putting out frivolous energy for no reason, what's going to happen is that you're going to get back fucking some other shit that you might not want based off the attention you put out. Like, for example, let's say if I started making videos or going on other people's channels or doing a bunch of interviews and I just start talking shit about everything and just start saying the craziest shit and start talking about a bunch of wild stuff just because. And I'm like, oh shit, that's getting hits. Let me start doing more of that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Then what's going to happen is all of this extra shit that has nothing to do with the Bad Boy membership or the Masculine Identity membership or Real Game No Theory has nothing to do with that. I'm talking about some other goofy ass shit that has nothing to do with nothing just to get attention, right? I'm up there shaking my ass and doing something crazy, right? What's going to happen is that the response that I get from that, right, is going to be something that I may not necessarily want or anticipated or expected.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going all out doing something extra and putting a different type of energy out there just for the attention. Right. And this is what a lot of guys don't get. This is why when a lot of motherfuckers be talking about receipts, yo, where's the receipts at? Blah, 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 blah. Yo, show me all this other shit you're doing. So if I start putting all this extra shit out there for attention, then what's going to happen is I'm going to start getting more reactions, responses, and energy towards me that has nothing to do specifically with me trying to teach and sell the courses and the memberships that's going to help you guys. You see what I'm saying? So that's what we're talking about.
You You know it's crazy? I'm glad. Thanks for that, because guess what? I was that guy too. You understand? And I had to learn the hard way. Before I got on the membership, right? And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to go all in on looks here. I was the guy that was gym maxing even till now. But what happened was, before I got on the membership, right? Before I even knew who y'all was, guess what? I had a chick. I ran into this chick who's cute, by the way. You understand? But what happened was, because I was faking, because I was pretending, because I was lying to her, acting like I don't want pussy when I really wanted it. You understand? It all came out quick later. And then the chick was great, bold enough, brave enough to tell me, yo, I would have got the pussy, but the reason why I didn't get it is because I was lying, I was bullshitting. You understand? And I was how can I say, beating around the bush, act like I didn't want pussy when I really wanted it. You understand? She was bold enough to tell me that. You understand? That brings back memory. And I was like, oh, I'm glad that I met y'all, because y'all talk real shit. Because if I would understand all the shit that y'all teaching before, then maybe I would have had a better outcome, even though that was the past. You understand? So that brings back the memory when I used to be a guy lying to women also.
Right.
You understand? I used to be a guy bullshitting with women also.
Got you. Moses. Well, the thing I'm gonna say this, and we got any more callers because we got some questions too. But Moses, just want to say real quick before we let you go, is that the thing is that as a man, and I want everybody listening closely, is real important, right? As a man, you have to stay focused on you and what you're doing and what you're trying to accomplish and the things that you want to get done. Because once you start to get outside of that, right, then that's you tapping into a lot of feminine energy, because now you're just wanting extra attention, accolades, pats on the back, clout, and all this other stuff just because you want validation. And that's what attention is trying to get a bunch of validation. Attention that you get should basically be natural. You see what I'm saying? If you're trying to get attention or manufacture things to get attention, that's you trying to get validation. You feel what I'm saying? So that's really what it is. You feel me? But Moses, we appreciate you calling, brother. All right, man. Appreciate the call, bro. You gonna holla.
Guys, if you want to call in, 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224.
Yeah, so we'll be here another probably like 20 minutes and we're gonna wrap it up. So it says, other than for attention, why would someone even admit on camera to these kinds of offenses?
Because he's stupid.
Well, a lot of people, and I don't see this to be mean to people that follow content creators. The key word is content, which is actually theory. A lot of y'all follow. Again, there's a simple mathematical rule that I've created a long time ago. A lot of people follow based off of the color of the skin. Then they'll follow off the age. Then they'll follow off the subscriber count. Then they'll follow off of the victimhood that person can push up into them. So basically, they're saying that they know y'all a bunch of dumbass, disillusional, gullible motherfuckers, and they're laughing in your. It's right in your face, but you can't. Wait, what is it? Too far in the forest, you can't see the trees. Matter of fact, they're like it's like I was watching guys a show on Netflix with Bernie Madoff, the monster of Wall Street. That mother, it's very powerful to watch because he was doing the same thing. He's like, y'all, hey, look, I'm just gonna rob Peter to pay Paul, and I'm gonna show you what the fuck I'm doing, and you ain't gonna do nothing about it because I'm above all things, and nobody can stop me. I'm unstoppable. So it's just that a lot of young men who have mommy and emotional issues believe bullshit that's attached to a feeling.
That's real shit. Yeah, we got a call.
Yeah, so we got 678, you're on live with Lucario, Steve, and Miles. Name, age, city, what's up?
It's Fosa.
Hey, Fosa, what's up, man? How you doing, bro?
What's going on?
Do I donate?
Huh?
Do I donate?
Yeah, nigga, what you think?
Yeah, I'm saying I already donated to Lucario.
When did you do that?
No, I didn't donate. It's like a few days ago. It's a few days ago.
Nah. You need a brand new donation today. Call back, donate and call back, okay?
He said a few days ago.
No, I didn't call in.
No. Evosa, it's a brand new day, so you need a brand new donation. All right. Donate and call back. All right, bro.
So I'm saying that I donated that day, or I didn't get to call in.
Bro.
I donated.
Efosa, seriously though, I ain't trying to like listen. Just donate and call back, bro. Please. All right.
I donate. Okay, I got you.
All right. Call back when you finish. All right.
All right.
Oh my God.
Because I don't even want to say nothing. But anyway, 217, you are on live with Lucario, Steve, and Miles. Name, age, and city. How can we help you?
Josh, Chicago. 32 now.
Hey, Josh, how's it going?
How you doing, gentlemen?
Hey, man, how's it going?
Good.
Oh, all is well.
Yo, Josh, wake the fuck up. Hey, wake up, bro. Wake up, okay? Wake up. We on a live show. Wake up.
Yes, sir.
All right, what's your question? Go ahead. What's your question?
Right. So I've been calling all over the state because they just passed this bill in Illinois, and I'm trying to combat that. And I want to know what you guys think about this.
What?
Explain it.
What bill are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? We don't know what you're talking about. We don't live in Illinois.
Okay. I got you. House bill, I thought it was 5585, but it's actually like 5471.
This nigga trolling.
Caller, let me ask you a question. When are you gonna create the bills in your fucking mind by how you lead your life instead of doing bills outside of yourself?
Right. Except for I live in a state because I'm in America.
All right,
so
Josh, hold on. Josh. Hey. I'm going to put you on hold and wait a second. Did you donate?
What?
All right, fuck out of here. You done.
He going to the wrong show. He didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yo, Efosa, man, what's going on with you, man? We got you, man. What's up, bro?
So I donated just to Lucario.
All right, perfect, man. We appreciate you, man. There we go. All right. All right. So listen, what's on your mind? What do you want to talk about today?
So, Mrs. Lucario says that guys who care about body count, right? They can't get bitches or they can't get bitches, right? But Andrew Tate, he cares about body count, but he can get bitches. So I want to. So why?
Bro, were you not just watching the show? Did you see that he had to lie to get women to come see him?
Plus, he's in jail. Where the bitches at? Where they at now?
Somebody's gonna be getting goddamn.
I'm saying that before he went to jail.
Yeah, before he went to jail, he was lying to get women. Didn't you see that earlier?
Saying he wanted to marry them.
My name is fucked up. My name is fucked up. That's why I didn't get the whole thing.
Okay, so what we're saying is that this is what I said about body count and dudes who actually get girls. What I'm saying is guys who complain about body count, they can get women. What I'm saying is that they don't get women who desire them, because if they did, they would not be talking about a body count, because they would be the niggas making the body count. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is you never hear a rich nigga complaining about getting, people getting too much money. You feel what I'm saying? Because he's getting money. He's gonna be like, damn, all these people out here are getting so much money. This is some bullshit. No, it's not bullshit, because I'm getting money too, nigga. I want niggas to get money because I'm getting money. You feel what I'm saying? I want the money to keep flowing. You see what I'm saying? So if I'm the type of nigga that's getting pussy, I want the shit to keep flowing. So therefore, I'm not gonna be like, yo, you ladies should not be fucking. No, you should be fucking because I'm getting the pussy. What are you talking about? You see what I'm saying? The guys who complain about the body count generally are the guys who have to beg the girls for pussy or use money to get the pussy or lie to get the pussy. You see what I'm saying? Because their perception of women in general is already skewed and fucked up and weird. So they feel some type of way about, well, why the fuck is this bitch fucking these niggas, but I got to do all of this shit to get pussy? That's where the shit comes from. You get it, Efosa? That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, but you're saying that Andrew Tate is not desirable. What are you saying?
What I'm saying is that his game isn't tight enough for him to get it without having to lie.
Okay, Efosa, listen. Where is Andrew Tate?
I get it.
Efosa, listen. Where is Andrew Tate right now?
Yeah. In jail.
Okay, so what does that say about his game overall?
Yeah, you have a good point.
Oh, exactly. So should you be calling us up, asking us questions in defense of Andrew Tate's game?
No,
exactly.
I agree, you guys.
Exactly. So he's the wrong person to ask us about at this moment in time. You understand that?
Yeah, I'm just saying that there's some women who's defending Andrew Tate, who support Andrew Tate. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, hey, we appreciate you, man. Thanks for donating, man. Hey, are you gonna call in tomorrow for Friday's show?
Yeah, hold on. If I donate right now, I can call Friday's show.
No. Wait till tomorrow. And then donate. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Donate on the same day every time. Same day every time.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. All right.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
All right. Take it easy, bro. Appreciate you. He said that makes sense. All right. 217. You are on live with Lucario, Steve the Dean, and Miles. Name, age, city. What's going on? 217.
Yes, sir. Josh, Chicago, 32.
Is this Josh again? What's your question?
Oh, same nigga. Okay. All right. Did you collect your thoughts? Did you know what you want to say now?
Oh, no, I mean, when it comes to Andrew Tate, I mean, that's pretty simple, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty simple. Thank you very much. We appreciate your contribution to the conversation. Did you donate though?
Hang up on me twice.
Did you donate?
No.
Exactly. That's why I have to hang up on you, bro.
I know, but dude, I know.
Look. You called in talking about a bill that passed in Congress. How do politicians get votes?
Lying.
No, they donate, nigga. That's what they do. They run around campaigning and then they get fundraisers and people get their money.
Right.
Exactly. Thank you. So that means you got to donate if you want to say something on our show. That's how it works.
Caller, can you read? Caller, can you read?
Can I read what?
No, can you read? Period. Question mark. Can you read?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can read. Okay, if you can read, and I know you're looking at us on the computer, why don't you scan your eyes a little bit down and look at this ticker right here? And in that ticker, you see what it says? Wait, just wait there. It's about to leave now. First donate, then call. So if you could read and articulate that, that's why Miles has asked you, did you donate? And you're not, can't be shocked because you said you can read.
I'm on a cell phone.
Oh, so how did you find the number to this show?
It's on the internet, dude. Blocked off.
Okay,
radio.
so you was on the internet. You didn't see nothing that said to donate?
He was on Blog Talk, right? That's why.
You was on Blog Talk. So you don't even know who you really calling. You just saw the title of the show and just decided to call the number.
Not really hard to do. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's why you calling in talking about stuff that has nothing to do with what we talking about.
So caller, do you know that this is a show? You know this show we talking about game, right? This is a show we're talking about game. Do you know what game is, caller?
Low brow. Yes.
What is game? Explain to us what game is.
Are you talking about what game? Are you talking about going
game of making a mayonnaise sandwich?
Hey, caller.
Hey, you are. I heard you say the words low brow. What were you referring to when you said low brow?
Low brow, like highbrow is supposed to be like high society. Lowbrow is supposed to be like Neanderthals.
And what were you referring to when you said the word low brow? What were you referring to exactly?
Your brother's laughing.
What were you referring to when you said low brow, sir?
I'm referring to the fact that this conversation, you guys.
So why would you call into a lowbrow conversation? Why would you call in to engage in a lowbrow conversation?
No, I called in to have a conversation about the subject matter and your line on your fucking Blog Talk Radio message.
Okay, so talk about it then. Say something about Andrew Tate that's worthwhile to the conversation. Please go ahead.
I think Andrew Tate is a man that has a lot of conflictions. He went through a bunch of shit. He did some fucked up shit to make himself known and wealthy. And then he spoke out and shit turned very sour because he said some fucked up shit that was not cool with the state.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so very much, sir.
I know.
Thank you. Thank you for summarizing
That's exactly
everything.
what happened, though,
Thank you for summarizing everything that we've already said. Now who sounds lowbrow?
Wow. I wasn't here.
Fucking idiot. Anyway, 111. You are now live with Lucario, Steve Dedine, and Miles. Name, age, city. What's up?
Yeah. Patterson, New Jersey here. Listen.
Patterson, hold on. Hey. Yo. Name, age, and city.
Yeah, I donated.
Name, age, and city.
Michael, 875.
All right.
Patterson, New Jersey.
All right. Appreciate you. What's on your mind, bro? Go ahead.
All right. The only difference between what happened with Andrew Tate is he started to get a wider audience. You go on a show like Piers Morgan, which is seen around the world, and dispute the views that are, I guess, misogynistic, and so some people.
All right, yeah. Hey, you breaking up? You breaking up? Oh, sorry about that. Oh, wow, you breaking up? Oh.
You cut him off?
Yeah, 868. You're on live with Lucario, Steve Dedine, and Miles. Name, age, and city, and did you donate?
Oh no, I didn't donate. I'll donate right after.
No. Call back. Donate. Call back.
Donate and call back. Donate and call back. Thank you. All right. So we got 734. 734. You're on live with Lucario, Steve Dedine, and Miles. Name, age, city, and did you donate?
Yo, this is Jamie from Detroit, 23.
Hey, what's going on, man? Did you donate?
Yeah, I donated, bro.
All right, there we go.
Yeah,
finally.
Sure.
Woo!
Yeah.
Man, I got tired of cutting niggas off, man.
What up,
man?
Mario?
What up?
What's up?
Yeah, that nigga called trying to talk about gun control, bro. That's crazy. But anyway, I just wanted to say, bro, I had a question just out of curiosity. And I know I don't mean it, no disrespect or no shit like that. I know I'm a fan of y'all and all that. I fuck with y'all heavy. But I was just wondering with the body count shit, like not my views on it, but I was wondering like what y'all think about like one of the communities I was in was like the Saint in the Center. I've been to a couple of his seminars and shit. And I was wondering, like, it seemed like y'all fuck with him a little bit.
Yeah, that's my dude. Shout out to Saint Center.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I know y'all on a couple of y'all videos, I actually called in like a couple of shows after that. And he had some opposing views. I know everybody ain't the same. I was wondering what you feel about that shit, his stance on the body count shit. Like he still subscribes to some of the same shit that Tate says. He co-signs.
And that's fine. People remember, people are gonna have different views. You understand what I'm saying? Like shout out to Fresh and Fit. I fuck with Fresh and Fit. They have different views than I do. You know what I'm saying? Like Steve don't fuck with Fresh and Fit. I fuck with Fresh and Fit. You see what I mean? Like people are gonna have different things that they fuck with. You gotta understand that. Also, you gotta understand this, right? When you don't have different views, or when you don't leave room for people to have different views, then that turns into a form of control.
Right.
When you have different views, that turns into growth. People, because you can get different ideas and different things and different, thought patterns based off of hearing something different.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Don't ever get it twisted where, because the thing is this. Everybody's not going to think the same because everybody don't got the same experience and everybody don't got the same perspective.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. So even though I could be cool with a lot of people who I don't have the same views as, you understand what I'm saying? A lot of people I'm cool with, we ain't got the same views.
Jamie, you don't have to do that with us, bro. We don't attack. It's never about the guy. It's never about the person.
Yeah.
If you asking us, if you asking us about the idea of body count, we can have a discussion about that. We don't need to talk about Saint and Sinner. We don't need to talk about Myron. We don't need to talk about, we don't need to be mentioning niggas' names, bro. You get what I'm saying? If we talking about the idea, we talking about the idea. You understand what I'm saying? Like the only reason why we're talking about Andrew Tate by name in this situation is because what he's going through right now is a prime example of the mistakes made during the game.
Right.
You understand? But it's still not even about Andrew Tate. It's still not even about Andrew Tate per se. It's just that this is a fucking international story at this point. You understand? So, you know, it only makes sense to mention it by name as an example, but we're still not even talking about Andrew Tate. It's really about the way he decided to move in the game. You understand what I'm saying, bro? So it's not about the person like that.
Yeah, you understand. Even what Tate says about in general, I know some of the shit that he said is like basic shit, like just patriarchy, shit like that. That's freedom of speech. Shit like that is shit that most people just agree with anyway, but it's just that he put his own spin on it. So it's never about the man. I was just telling you, just so I wouldn't have to speak on it at length.
Caller, can I ask a question?
I guess you guys already knew this.
Can I ask a question? How many acorns does a squirrel have?
I don't know. I don't give a fuck. I know where you're going, Steve.
Well, then did you answer your own question then?
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Jamie, did you have any other questions? Did you have another questions before we let you go?
Yeah, I had a question.
All right, go ahead.
Because like I said, I was thinking about how in most situations I've been in, where I've been at a job or at school or on a campus or even at a party, it's like whether it's me or one of my boys or whatever, it's like the same females fuck with like the same circle. So like I understand like some niggas I've met some niggas that are like, even though they out here fucking like that, they still like, no, I'm out here fucking everybody, but that's my bitch. Like I've seen that shit happen. Like my little brother, he had a nigga try to fight him.
Wait, what is your question, caller? You're making statements. What is your question?
What's your question?
What's your question?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm asking you, is it hypocrisy or is it just like a natural thing for somebody to want to feel like something is their own, or they have something that somebody else doesn't have in a situation?
No, it's not. It's
with a bitch or whatever.
Right. You got to understand that it's ego and insecurity. That's all it is. Like, there's no way around it. Like, what you have to understand is this.
Insecurity, though.
I'm gonna tell you how it's insecurity, because what happens is that you cannot logistically have a woman to yourself unless you live on a planet with just you and her. You understand? So if you live on a planet with multiple other guys with you and other women, that means that you literally can't just have her to yourself. Because even if you find a virgin, I can go fuck your virgin woman behind your back.
Caller, can I ask you a question? If you and I were at a bar and you saw a woman throw water on a guy's face across the bar, would you go talk to that woman?
Nah, probably not.
Why not? Why wouldn't you?
Well, she might not throw it on me, but I just thought that's part of her character, and I wouldn't want to do it.
But you're assuming. See, okay, it goes back to what your problem is. You're looking at what somebody has, but you don't know what he is in the relationship. Just because you see a lot of guys with a bunch of women doesn't mean he's not the bitch in the relationship. Right. And just like the woman that throws something on the guy at the bar, you don't know what he said to the woman that probably pissed her off to do it. So you're automatically assuming and judging.
No, I understand that, but let me just tell you real quick before I get off. I understand your point. I was just saying, like, for me personally, like, even like I was on a call with 50 before, and he was talking about this. Like with the language and shit, I grew up with kind of like the women I grew up around. They was all married. They married. The men in my family led their households and shit like that. So it was a certain way they conducted themselves, even out in public. So for me personally, unless it's just some short term shit, if I see a way a woman is acting out in public, like the McDonald's chick, the way she was acting on that video, that was just like, even though she couldn't come at me like that, the fact that she can go out there and put herself out like that is not something I would want to be associated with. You know what I'm saying? So it don't necessarily have to be how she shows up with me, but if she's with me, isn't she a reflection of me?
But wait a second, but you don't have her yet, so why are you judging what she's doing? She's not yours, is she?
Hello?
why are you judging her? She's not yours. Isn't she allowed to act like a goddamn fool?
Yeah. I was just saying, bro. If I'm gonna choose to fuck with a chick or not, it's other bitches at the bar. So why would I?
Every woman, okay, you know what's great about these two motherfuckers above me? That it doesn't matter what the fuck the bitch is, as long as she cooperates when they're with him.
Right.
So they don't care what she is to everybody else. They only give a fuck what she is to them, man.
Yeah, that's the caller. Why do you care about all the things that are happening outside of you?
Well, I'll tell you, like, I had a thing where like a lot of hood chicks like they go after me. Like if I'm going out, if I have had some chicks, I don't really get into the truth and shit no shit like that no more. But if I had a chick say some shit to me or speak to me or whatever, it's usually like a hood chick or a chick that's more forward. And for me, it's like, even if she comes to me and she tries to act like she's like a girly girl around me or whatever, or she's all feminine and nice, because I've had them act like that around me, and then they go around another nigga and be loud and all this other shit. I don't know, bro. That's just my own personal opinion. Like, I want a woman who, maybe she's not, obviously I don't want her to be submissive to every man or anybody but me, but I want her to conduct herself a certain way. And that's just my opinion, you know.
But she's not yours. Okay, caller, you see a woman that's hugging a bunch of dudes. Is she yours?
Right.
No, I'm asking, is that woman yours that's hugging all those guys?
You said what against you? Can't hear you.
If you see a woman at a bar hugging a bunch of guys, is that woman yours? Is she?
No, but none of them are though.
Right. So why do you give a fuck what she does?
Because if I'm gonna pick a bitch I'm fucking with, like I'm only fucking.
She's a reflection of you until you get with her, brother.
Let me ask you a question. So do you have a job? Like, you work for a company?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you think your company gives a fuck about what you watch on Netflix when you're at home?
I know where you was going with it.
So then if you go, why do you give a fuck?
I'm just saying that's just me. I guess I've been conditioned a certain way. Like, just growing up, seeing how women act, and even like the McDonald's chick, I'm like,
yeah, but see, Jamie, listen. That's the mistake of so many men. That's the mistake of so many men. We see a woman acting however she's acting, and then we automatically assume that we have no power, we have no influence.
Right.
The point of the matter is, it really doesn't matter what she's doing right now on her own, in her own world. When she steps into my world, she has to look and read and study the employee handbook.
Exactly.
You understand? When she steps onto the Harvard campus for her first day of class, she got to go to the student admin building and know how to conduct herself on campus.
Right.
And so all of that, see, this is why I tell you, and I know it's going to sound crazy, but you have to look. Okay, look, it's going to sound crazy, and I don't want nobody to Andrew Tate me. But but you have to look at women, right? In reference to you, the man, you have to look at women as nameless, faceless creatures. Because when they step into your world, you give them their character. You understand? That's why I created the masculine identity membership. Go to masculineidentitymembership.com, because it is the masculine identity that dictates the female identity.
That's some real shit. That's some real shit. It's just like when you go to a job. When a person works for a company, they come to the company says, these are your tasks. They put on the uniform, they do the task, and they're the employee of the company.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
I don't give a fuck what she talking about.
I'll be honest with y'all. Miles has told me this before too. You talked about it before. Like, the niggas, well, no, it was Lucario who said this. Like, my body count, or my whatever the fuck these guys call it now, is like way lower than it could have possibly been. But I'm the type of guy that like if a girl says some shit I don't like on a dating app or even on a date, sometimes she'll say some shit to throw me off. That's like, all right, I don't really want to fuck with her no more. Even though most guys just think
throw you off. A woman doesn't throw a man off. I mean, how does a woman throw a man off? Male, tell me, service dweller. How does a woman throw you off?
My word, but she'll say some shit to turn me off, like some crazy shit. Like my beliefs are kind of like old school with all this like gender shit and all this shit. And I've had chicks come out and be like, "Oh well, you don't support trans rights, you don't support this type of shit." And I'm like, "Why the fuck are we even talking about that? We're not gonna talk about that." But in the back of my mind, I'm like, even though I ain't the subject, I'm like, that's how this bitch think, and it's like that's common nowadays that they just are clones, whatever the media is telling them.
But see, you're not getting it. You see it's going over your head again. This is what we're saying to you. What we're saying to you is that the woman that you are interacting with and you engage with, right? You should already have a program in place. So whenever you're talking to any woman or interacting with any woman, you see if they are adhering to that program. So you don't even have to question yourself or ask anything. You say, listen, I already know when I talk to women, they need to do A, B, and C. Any woman who is not doing A, B, and C, I do not talk to them at all. The conversation's done. So if I'm talking to this girl, I'm like, oh, well, she's doing D, E, and F. Conversation over. I don't care about, oh, well, why is she thinking that way? Why she got to act that way? Why is she asking me this question? I don't give a fuck. You understand what I'm saying? All I'm focused on is she doing A, B, and C? If she's doing that, then we can rock. If she's not, then I ain't fucking with her. It's that simple. Like you're making it more complicated than it needs to be. You're saying, well, why they got to be thinking like that and they act like this? Why do you give a fuck about how they act? Let them act how they act. I don't give a fuck if a woman's acting a certain way. You understand? Because either she's gonna be doing the things I want or she's not. So all it does, it simplifies the game for me. Because if she's doing the thing that I wanted to do, then cool, we can rock. If she's not, then we can't rock. It's that simple. I don't want to change her. I don't want to tell her, hey, you should be doing this instead of that. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
All right, let me just give you this last example before I go, because I know y'all got other callers and shit. All right, so this is a girl at my gym, right? She come to this bitch loud, talking to her other friends and all this other shit. And she's like super vulgar, like every other word a cuss word. Like she the type of chick you get.
Okay, all right, yeah, we got it. Vulgar, go ahead. We got it, bro. Get to it, please.
Yeah, I got you. So you telling me like, even just because she's not with me, if she acts like sweet and feminine and shit like that with me, I'm not supposed to give a fuck about how she's perceived. I just didn't want, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
why? Okay, let me ask you this. Why would I care about how people perceive her?
I mean, I just never liked that type of shit. Even since I was little, I never liked it.
No, not about you. You said how she's perceived. So that means you're talking about how other people see her. Why do you care about how other people see her?
Because, well, I mean, I feel like she's representing me. Like if I'm fucking with her, like it's like.
Well, you just said I saw a girl at the gym. You didn't say she's your girl.
Right, exactly. How's she representing you when you just a random chick you just seen at the gym?
No, I said I fuck with her like here and there, but I'm not attracted to her physically. But the way she behaves turns me off.
So wait. So you fucking with a chick who turns you off?
No, I'm not fucking with her. Like I'm just casually like just talking to her for just practice. I'll have a conversation with anyone.
Why? Then why then?
While I'm at the gym?
No, I'm saying why are you talking to her? If you don't like the way she talking and doing this, and you're worried about how people perceive her, like why are you doing it for?
Yeah, why are you giving her your time? Why are you talking to her, giving her any attention at all? When you should be working the fuck out and shutting the fuck up.
Right.
Why do you hate yourself, caller?
Yeah. I don't hate myself.
Wait. So Jamie, hold on. Jamie, you know what you just said to us? You just literally said to us that you take time out of your workout to go talk to a bitch that you don't like that.
Right.
How does that sound to you, bro? No, Jamie. No, Jamie. How the fuck does that sound, my nigga, man to man? How does that sound to you?
You hate yourself.
It sounds like I don't value my time.
Exactly, my nigga. Fix it, bro. Fix it. We appreciate you for calling. We're going to get with you soon. All right, bro?
All right, bro.
All right, man. Jesus fucking Christ. How many examples?
Right. Exactly.
God damn. And Jamie's my nigga too, but god damn. 404. You are on live with Lucario, Steve the Dean, and Miles. Did you donate? And how old are you?
Yeah, man. This is Z from Atlanta, man. I donated to you, Miles, man.
All right, appreciate you, man. There we go.
That's up.
Go ahead.
Hey man, and this is a real. For me, it's an interesting question, but why did he do that? The thing, why did he?
Who is he? Who is he? Who is he? Who is he? Ask a complete question. Who is he? We don't know who he is.
That's what I'm saying. Why did Andrew Tate? Why did he do this? For attention. I think I was having a discussion with someone.
Caller. Ask your question. How much red pill stuff have you seen in your life? Because I know you have. So we're not judging you. How much red pill stuff have you seen on YouTube?
I haven't. I really don't watch that.
Okay, all right, and I'm sure you don't. So, why did he do it? Why do you care why he did it?
Because, like I said, I'm about to get into it. The reason I care is I want to know the reason why. Because a lot of people have this type of problem.
No, you should be able to just. You should have enough intelligence to decipher between real game motherfuckers that's gamed up and content creators that are pushing theories to make money. You should be old enough to separate the two.
I don't understand, Steve. What I'm trying to tell you is, what I'm saying is why the reason why do guys get the jury, the cars? He's already rich. He's already doing his thing. Like he's already. Why do you want attention so much? What is the reason?
Because it's insecurity, brother. It's insecurity. It's a void that needs to be filled. You understand? Pause. But it's insecurity. You understand? Meaning all of this stems from insecurity. When you're secure with yourself, when you think you are enough, then you don't try to go out there to try to search for things to make you feel like you're like you're somebody. You see what I'm saying? That's what it's about. See, you got to understand something. If you pay attention to a lot of the shit in the quote unquote manosphere and all the red pills and all this other stuff, it's predicated on telling guys that they aren't enough until they get this thing, until they get more money, until they get more status, until they get better looking, until they got to get all these things, and then they'll be enough. Then right. He's like, you know what I'm saying? They got to be 6'8" and all this other shit. So what happens is that Andrew Tate is basically like the poster boy for that, right? But the interesting part about that is even he still, with all the stuff he had, still didn't feel like he was enough, which is why he had to lie to the women. Do you understand that? All of that comes from insecurity, thinking that you're not enough.
Exactly. That I agree with what you said, and that's what I'm saying. What is going on inside of you? Have everything like what these guys. Because
nobody does. See, that's what I'm saying. You saying he has everything. He has material
things.
Right. You see what I'm saying? Right.
Yeah. But to your eyes, it is everything. That's the problem, right? Because you're not paying attention to when Lucario and Miles. The truth is inside of you,
right?
See, caller. One thing you have to understand when it comes to insecurity, having deep insecurity is like a black hole, right? It can never be filled. Do you understand? So that means it don't matter how many Bugattis, Lamborghinis, mansions, even women. It doesn't matter how much money he even gets. He will always be searching for validation because he's insecure. Do you understand that?
Right.
And one other thing, caller, think about it. And this is something Lucario, Miles, we all try to get y'all to see. And because Lucario and I have been on reality TV shows, all it is a reality show. They know how to position the woman the right way and position the cars the right way and tie the women into the cars or tie the women into the lifestyle that makes you say, if you get this, you can have this thing called sex.
Right.
That's the bottom line of everything. So a lot of guys are just gullible and they believe what they see on TV as real.
Right.
Exactly. And one more thing I'll tell you too before we let you go is that it's not the question of necessarily why. Is what can you learn from this? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like why people do shit is whatever, but it's like is what can you learn from another nigga's mistakes? You understand? So it's the same shit we tell you. We tell you the truth is inside you. So that means the Bugattis and the fucking Lamborghinis don't mean shit if you don't love yourself. Exactly. You understand? It don't mean shit if you don't have the top G mentality already inside you, then all that top G Bugatti shit don't fucking matter. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's exactly why Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. Because the insecurity. You see what I'm saying? Will Smith is the biggest fucking star on the planet and all that other shit. Rich, all of that other stuff, right? But then he goes and does that shit. Why? Because there's that insecurity there. There's something, he doesn't feel secure in his situation, which causes that type of stuff to happen. So it doesn't matter how much fucking money you got, how much sex you having, how big your house is, how much cars you got. None of that shit matters when you can't look at yourself in the mirror and face yourself.
Exactly.
Right. And when you see Will Smith, you see an actor shooting, rolling, jumping through fire and all this other stuff in the movies.
Right.
So that's, you think what you see on the boob tube is actually that. He's an actor. Right. He's not what he actually is on things. And y'all believe, again, what you see on TV or the internet as real.
Right. All right, Z, so you good? You good, or you got another question?
No, I'm good. I wanted to know where it just comes from, the insecurity, because that's when with me.
Where it comes from? Look, all right, look, hold on. Like, you want to know where insecurity comes from in general, or you want to know where insecurity might come from with Andrew Tate? Both. Well, the bottom line is that as human beings, we have to reach the point where we're 100, we're at 100%, meaning that we're total. Now, what happens to a lot of human beings is that somewhere along the way there is a trauma or an abuse or some type of situation that puts us in a mental space of fear.
Right.
You understand? So at some point, probably as far as Andrew Tate is concerned, probably, I know he loves and respects his dad, but there was probably one point in time where his dad said some shit to him that made him feel inadequate. And he never got over it. And so he tried his best to become, chess champion to prove to his dad that he was worth something. Then he tried to become kickboxing world champion to prove to his dad that he's worth something. His dad is now deceased, and he's still trying to prove to the world that he's top G. And so maybe there was something along the way where his dad looked at him and said, he probably brought home a test to his dad, said, "Dad, look, I got an A-." And his dad was like, why you didn't get a fucking A+, you dumb motherfucker? And that probably hurt him. So what I'm saying is, it happens to human beings all the time where we're going through life, just trying to live and figure it all out. And then something along the way, either traumatic or abusive, happens to us, and it puts our mind in a space where it's very hard for us to think that we are good enough. Right. It's hard for us to believe in ourselves. And sometimes traumatic experiences, like, for example, let's just say you're driving along one day and a drunk driver crashes into you. And you was driving with your friend, and the drunk driver crashed into the both of you, and your friend was in the passenger seat, and your friend died, and you were alive. And for the rest of your life, you keep telling yourself, fuck, if I had just been a little bit more alert, I could have swerved out of the way of the drunk driver and my friend wouldn't have died. And it's because I'm not a good enough driver. It's because I wasn't paying attention. It's all my fault. When the truth is, it's actually the fault of the drunk driver. But you end up blaming yourself because you was put through that traumatic experience. So for the rest of your fucking life, you could never be good enough. And if you're not a good enough driver, then you can't be a good enough worker, and you can't be a good enough boyfriend, and you can't be a good enough father, and you can't be a good enough friend or person or man or whatever. So it's these different situations that plague our minds and make us feel that we're not good enough. And that happens to a lot of fucking people. And it's so fucking sick how there are people out there that have been through heavy levels of trauma, but because they are able to show charisma to be elevated to certain levels of specter. I'm trying to say they're elevated to levels where a lot of people see them.
Right.
You understand? And all they are flawed human beings suffering from trauma. That's all they are. Will Smith, Jada Pinkett, fucking Andrew Tate himself right now. Do you understand what I'm saying? So many Britney Spears, Mariah Carey, fucking Cat Williams. The list goes on and on.
Right.
These are flawed human beings, bro.
Right.
And so who knows exactly why anybody, is dealing with this shit? But that's why there's therapy. That's why there's guys like us trying to give direction to people to fucking get you back to the point where you can say, yes, I love myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I am good enough. You get what I'm saying?
Got you. I got you, man. Appreciate y'all, man. 100. I appreciate all this shit.
All right, man. Appreciate you too, man. Thanks for calling in. Take it easy. I think it was an 868 number. You keep calling in and hanging up, man. And I think you donated, so call back. But we got 732. You're on live with Lucario, Steve Dedine, and Miles. Name, age, city, and did you donate?
This Joe Magda, I donated.
What's up, bro? What's going on?
Hey, what's up, fellas? I just want to take this time to thank Steve the Dean. He may not remember it, but he helped me out a little bit after my mama passed. And Miles, Lucario, I'll catch y'all on the greasy side. Bye.
All right. Appreciate you, bro.
I gotta play this clip real quick.
Give just anybody this good dick.
Shout out to my nigga right there, man. Real talk.
Yo, 868, man. Call back in, or if not, call in tomorrow on the 415 show, and then we'll get you then. All right. Are you guys ready to kill these phone lines or what?
Yeah, we could do that because it's about to be 2 hours.
It's about to be 2 hours, facts. All right.
Yeah, so let's see some of these questions real quick, and we're gonna wrap it up.
All
right. So it says, how does Andrew Tate situation work? Are all those women really his girlfriends or his workers? And if they are his girlfriends, how does he manage and then split the attention? No, I mean, well, I don't know. The thing that they were talking about specifically was the cam worker situation. So, I don't know what the fuck else after that, but that's all I know is, him supposedly doing the cam shit with the women.
Yeah, that's the question to Andrew Tate, Chris.
Right.
Go ahead, Andrew Tate, nigga, with this.
I don't know. How can we believe what they're reading? Isn't this like red pill with statistics? No, this is the thing. They showed a video where he's literally saying the shit that he was doing. Right? Then what happens is the stuff that they're reading, it correlates with the same character of what he's already saying.
Right.
So what we're saying is, it's not like, you had some fucking, like Kirk Franklin, talking about God, and then they're like, oh, Kirk Franklin also said this. Is like, that shit don't match up. But if Andrew Tate's talking about, listen, yeah, I lied to the chicks, I fucking took most of their money, and fuck that shit and whatever, and I all this other stuff, and then there's transcripts of him say, and he said he did the fucking lover boy shit. Right? So that's over there. It's the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's a thing where, again, things could always be doctored and fucking, put up there, whatever. But what it is that the what's going on in the situation matches. You understand what I'm saying? The situation. It's almost like if somebody said, if I said, yo, guys, I got a wife and a girlfriend and I fuck a bunch of girls on the side, and then somebody had a transcript that said, oh, Lucario, this is a text from Lucario and this other girl talking about his wife and a threesome or something. Would that be hard to believe that the guy who's always talking about having multiple women has a text thread about fucking multiple women? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
People are not just gonna put stuff. I think you must be. He's got to be joking with this question. Right. Did you not watch the fucking video that we played earlier today?
Right.
Did you not see that? He explained everything that coincided with everything that they. You know what?
Hey, shout out to you. I am Davin. You just trying to compare us to another part of YouTube, because you have nothing better to do. That's all.
Crazy. Hilarious. Says if a girlfriend rejects you, will her friend let her reject you as well? What? If a girl's friend rejects you, will her friend let her reject you as well? I'm confused.
Well, me personally, I don't know what rejection is. So
what is rejection?
Yeah, what is that? I don't know what that is.
Yeah. Fuck is this shit?
I don't even understand that question. That's a question. Says, are y'all ever going to make another Game Kings or some kind of collabo? And if so, when?
Wait. Hold on. Listen, man. Booyah! There we go, man. Listen, man, we got the Game Kings 2 Definition of a Man Seminar NYC.
Yes, sir.
April 2nd, 2023. Our guest speakers will be Ron Wills, Kerry K. Zagan, and Taekwondo. And it will be featuring Mr. Lucario, the Bad Boy Dating Game, and the masculine identity coach, Miles Cunningham. And the thing is, the beautiful part is that some of the footage from this seminar will be used in the Game Kings documentary coming soon. So it's going to be a very exciting event, man. Make sure you guys get your coins together. Tickets will be on sale in the next couple of days, so stay tuned.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So this, let me see. Do y'all think you guys covering this can mess up y'all relationships with Fresh and Fit? They got very sensitive about Andrew Tate. No, listen. Fresh and Fit, again, we've known these guys for a minute. I'm cool with them. Miles is cool with them. Steve, not so much. But listen, man, if this is the type of shit that could mess up a relationship, then it means that there was never really a real relationship.
Right.
So that's the thing. Understand, guys, you got to understand something, right? Like, for example, shout out to Donovan. Donovan, that's my dude, right? Me and him have totally different fucking views on a lot of shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But me and Donovan text each other all the time. You know, he's like, say, Merry Christmas, blah, blah, blah. We cool.
Right.
You can be cool with people and not have the same ideas as them. It's okay, guys. This is it's fine. You know what I'm saying?
These fucking YouTube chat dudes is like they just want to see beef. They think this shit is WWF or WWE. Like, you know, like he feels that he's the better wrestler. Oh my god. Oh, rah, rah, rah. It's like, nah, bro. It's really not that serious.
Right.
Everybody got different opinions. It's a couple things I don't agree with Steve about. You know what I'm saying? But that's my dog. You feel me?
Exactly. Like fucking shout out to Coach Greg Adams. I can't even speak right now.
Right.
Coach Greg Adams he'd be like, man, all that game shit, get the fuck out of here.
Exactly.
But Coach Greg Adams is a cool motherfucker. So it's like, whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? It's cool, man. So that's what you guys gotta understand, man. Like, y'all be on some shit for real. It's crazy. It says we can find you guys on Blog Talk. Damn, I didn't know. Well, yeah, the phone lines is through the Blog Talk. So if you guys are on Blog Talk, you'd be able to make that happen. All right, it says Tate's mistake was arguing with that golden child. Lesson to learn: don't mess with kids. Period. What? I think this is funny. All right, that's the last question, I think.
All right, cool, man.
All right, people. So yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man. We about to wrap this shit the fuck up. Shout out to Steve for coming through. You feel me? And shout out to Steve for coming through and getting that shit cracking. Listen, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure y'all check us out tomorrow on the 4:15 show, Friday show. You feel what I'm saying? Steve, what other shows you got coming up? Let the people know.
I'm doing a show today about creating the ultimate confidence formula for a man to create within himself tonight. So I'm gonna be working on that tonight.
Yes.
And I'll probably do something later on. And if you're overseas, because Game don't sleep, I'll be doing a live show at like 3 a.m. So I'll do something for those of you guys overseas. So I always love to kick Game out to them, say thank you. So
this nigga Steve with the insomnia game.
Steve be up. The game don't sleep. You feel me?
Don't sleep.
Hey, man, real quick, one more time before we get off, just want to talk about this real quick again. It's the Game Kings 2 Definition of a Man seminar.
They're gonna be interviews too, right? Y'all gonna do footage and do interviews as well?
Yeah, we doing footage and interviews and stuff.
Oh, man,
but yeah. Hell yeah, man. And our guest speakers will be Ron Wills, Kerry K. Zagan 20, Taekwondo, and it's gonna be featuring Mr. Lucario and myself, man. This is gonna be a very classy event. You know, the dress code is business casual. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned, man. Tickets is going on sale in the next couple of days. So stay tuned, man. Get your coins right. You know what I mean? So you can meet us out there in NYC to make it happen. I appreciate y'all.
And Miles the car, I want to take a moment and again, I usually would say this because I hate you motherfuckers, but I want to tell you how much I'm proud I am of you guys. No, seriously. Y'all two men have taken what is game and really is able to help these young men out. And the hard work that y'all do, y'all bust y'all ass. I know, I see. I mean, y'all kick ass, y'all bust ass, and to even do what you're doing, you're taking the game to another level. You're just not leaving it at Game Kings 1. You're pushing the borders even further out, and for that I commend both of y'all. Y'all bad motherfuckers.
Appreciate it, man.
Miles, it doesn't matter how tall you are, we the same height.
Thanks, bro.
My dog.
And you know, and I'm gonna start. We're gonna start promoting the West Coast leg of the Game Kings 2 definition of a man event space too. You know what I'm saying? Because we're looking for that to be in Vegas. You know, and Steve the Dean is gonna be on that one. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be lit, man. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned, man. Stay tuned, man. We about to have these speaking engagements popping off because COVID is pretty much over. So it's time to get out here and hit the streets. You feel me?
Exactly. So people, we out of here and we will holler at y'all later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. We gone. We out of here.
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're gonna have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You know, you can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting some.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, the things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.